Guys, let's stick with basketball. Did you guys see the 1986 Michael Jordan PSA rookie go for $840K?
Oh, you mean the GOAT's rookie?
The GOAT's rookie, yeah,
Second
absolutely.
best ever. I know. Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
The GOAT, Mike?
840K, like it was a record high. And then, so what I did was I looked at the most recent one, PSA 10. And on April 29th, that sold for 415K. So I'm like, why did it 2X, right? So then I dived into it and I started reading, and I just learned this myself. Like, I'm learning as I go too, but like,
I'm excited to hear this.
right?
I've been waiting for it.
And I mean, look, I know like all PSA 10s are not created equal, right? Like I have 10s in my stash that like are the same card, but if I look at one versus the other, I could see one's more centered than the other, right? So they're not all created equal. So I knew that. But on that card, it had a 5% sticker, which means the 5% it was the top 5% of vintage cards in terms of overall condition, even in a 10, right? So I'm talking coloring, centering, surface, edges,
So like
corners.
actually perfect.
It was perfect, right? Like legit perfect, almost.
Like MJ's game.
So top 5%, right? Yeah. So I'm
Are we
like,
really doing this all night? Please.
oh yeah, I want all the smoke.
I'm getting them stupid.
So I'm like, okay, so like, you know, but it makes sense, right? So you're buying a piece of art, right? So if would you rather have like one painting that you know that's the same as the other, but one's a little fucked up than the other one? Like the surfaces are like this surface is scratched, this one's not. But they're both 10s.
True collectors.
I want the 10 that's not scratched, even though this one says 10. So for me, it's like I understand why it went for 2x. Now on PWCC's website, this is what that was the auction that it sold for. And on their website, this is their quote on their website. Not all cards within the same grade are created equal, right? Cards in the top 30% of the eye appeal scale statistically garner superior market prices up to 200% of the market average for cards at the top of the range. PWCC has the data to prove it. So like I said, that if I have two 10s, one centered more than the other one, I'm obviously going to take the one that's more centered. It's a piece of art. You're going to pay a premium for that one because it's the eye appeal.
Yep.
So you're paying for art. And I thought that was really interesting. And I can't believe that like it really like 2x'd. Like it went up 200% since April 29th. But the condition on the April 29th one is not, you know, the same
Now,
condition.
was there a noticeable difference between those two?
I didn't see the back-to-back one. The one I was talking about on April 29th sold on eBay. So,
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay.
yeah. So, like, I found that really interesting. So, because I was like, whoa, 840K. I've never seen that before. And I'm like, why did it sell for that much? But it was because it had the 5% sticker. So it gives collectors an idea, okay, like this is one of the best conditioning cards
That's
that
crazy.
you can see. And I thought that was
Absolutely.
super interesting and that was really cool. So,
Yeah, let me ask you, though. I got a follow-up question
Sure.
for you, okay? So where do you think this card could rise in the future, and what do you think it means for, like, other GOATs cards, okay?
To be honest with you, this is $1 million card. If I had 400,000, I would still buy the one that's not as centered because I still think that's going to be $1 million card one day.
Damn.
And I think Tom Brady's going to be $1 million card one day. I think LeBron James is going to be $1 million card one day.
Just gonna ask you that.
It's in due time. It's going to happen, right? I mean, but it's no brainer for me. They're $1 million pieces. They're art.
That's crazy, dude.
You know,
just saying
they don't make them
$1 million
anymore.
for a card.
Yes, 100%. I mean, it's almost there. I mean, 840K.
It is there.
Yeah, it's
What
like
are we doing wrong in our lives right now?
a lot.
This is why we have Nick, though.
Yeah.
I know.
So I find it really interesting, man. It was just.
I want you to find $1 million card for us. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I almost had one.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in another episode because
Nick-
it was a really good story.
Me and Nick made a really, really bad mistake.
Yeah, let's just call a spade a spade. We fucked up. Okay?
Yeah. It wasn't a bad mistake.
I'm gonna need to hear this off the record, okay?
Yeah, no, we like badly fucked up.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can't
no.
even imagine the story.
Yeah,
We'll talk about
save
that
for later. Save that for later.
Yeah.
But didn't you just tell us about a LeBron card? Like something it might have been a Topps.
Yeah, LeBron's 2003 Topps Chrome PSA 10. That's going for about 18.2K right now. It's up about. It's in the last 30 days. It's up about 25%, I think. which is crazy, but it's due to Space Jam,
Space
right?
Jam.
Space Jam hype and everything. So it definitely helps LeBron's case and his cards. And I see LeBron being $1 million card.
His after basketball life is going to be unbelievable.
His impact.
Yeah,
man. His,
he's
the culture
He is a global icon.
icon, right?
And he gave players confidence and people confidence to speak their mind, change teams. He is the ambassador of fuck the way everything used to be done. I'm taking control of my life. And that really is the truth. And that's going to stick with him forever.
Bro, there's legitimately like very few athletes that have that like eternal flame where they
Muhammad
will
Ali.
never grow old. It doesn't matter the time period. They will forever they'll be known by everybody in every generation.
Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Tom
Gretzky.
Brady, Wayne Gretzky. Like
There you
Wayne
go.
Gretzky has records that like literally can't be broken.
Legitimately.
And like Wilt Chamberlain, records
But
that
this
just
is why I'm
can't
saying to you,
be-
like, as much as I am an MJ, the GOAT guy, LeBron
Yeah.
is a GOAT in his own right. Like,
yeah.
he's going to be on that, even Mount Rushmore, if you want to call it that. Like, he's just one of those guys. He's
Yeah.
going to be the eternal flame forever.
Yeah.
And
Honestly,
that's how
dude,
he is.
If I had 18, 19K, I'm buying one. 100%. I think that card is going to
Yeah, if you could just blow
go
that money,
bananas.
if you have money like that and you can just afford to buy that and put it in a safe and let it sit for 10, 15 years, 20 years.
And
I mean-
honestly, it would be the perfect time right now. Like, I feel like because like LeBron's at the tail end of his career, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as he announces he's retiring, that card is gonna like 4x.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And you know what else, though? I think he's one of those guys, like almost in a Tom Brady sense, where as we get closer to the end / when it is over, he will be appreciated much more.
Who?
LeBron.
Oh, I thought
the
you said Tom
person.
Brady. I'm sorry.
Oh, I already love Tom Brady as it is now.
Yeah.
But like the way LeBron is as a person, charitable, just he's a family man. He's been with the same woman for since high school. I
Yeah.
mean, he's like an admirable person.
He's a good person.
Yeah.
So
built a
I
school
really
for
do.
kids.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the I Promise School is one of the best stories you ever hear. I just think that, and I think obviously he's going to appear in some more movies and
Yeah. He just needs to not be as stiff.
yeah, and we're going to touch on that.
Yeah.
But like, I just think that he's a very likable guy. He had a couple of mistakes, like speaking about China and political comments that might have been like, misinterpreted or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but
you
I
know.
think that like in 20 years down the line, that's not even gonna matter.
exactly.
Those
That's
comments are
what
gonna be blown over.
what I'm
It's not
trying to
gonna,
get
it's not
at.
gonna be relevant. You
No,
know,
it's
it's just
not.
gonna be yeah.
because a lot of